So you want to start a restaurant. So exciting, but there are a few things to consider. Before you start dreaming up the dishes, decor, or the perfect playlist, you need a concept that gives your restaurant its unique edge. And we have 12 to share with you in this video. Because whether you're dreaming of a cozy local spot, a vibey hole in the wall, or the next social sensation, it all starts the same way. Hi, I'm Jay, and welcome to Explained by Square. Let's talk about concepts. A restaurant concept is basically the soul of a joint. It's the bit that makes people go, this is the spot. The good news, your concept doesn't need to be something the world has never seen before. In fact, most great restaurants are inspired by something else. A cuisine, culture, memory, craving, or even a gap in the market. Think about Fishbowl, two guys in Bondi, Australia, craving healthy fast food. Over 40 stores later, and they're now expanding into New York under the name This Bowl, with locations in NoHo and Nomad. Or take Mikkeller, what began as a homebrew experiment in Copenhagen has grown into a global craft beer icon with more than 200 bars worldwide. So, how do you figure out your concept? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1, figure out your vision. Maybe your vision is super clear, or it's still a little foggy. Either way, start with the food you love, the meals you wish existed, or the food experiences you still think about years later. Ask yourself the tough questions like, what kind of restaurant do I want to run? How big a venue do I want? How many locations do I want to end up with? Am I building one location or an empire? How involved will I be? Who am I cooking for? And what are the long-term goals? Write it down and start imagining. Step 2, research your market. Yep, it is time to eat for research. Go ham, tough gig, I know. Find out who your potential customers are, what they actually want, who your competitors are, and whether your idea fills a genuine gap in the market. You can talk to people, listen to your community, and pay attention to what's happening around you. Step 3, know your strengths and your blind spots. You might be an incredible cook, but terrible at spreadsheets, or a logistics whiz, but struggle with a BLT. The earlier you know what help you'll need, the quicker you can move forward and find the right people to fill those gaps. Step 4, develop your concept on paper. This is the moment your great idea starts turning into an actual plan, the kind you can see, feel, and almost taste. You'll want to start by shaping your creative concept. That means your menu, the floor plan, the decor, and the vibe of the space. Think about the ambience, service style, your ideal customer, and where this whole thing should live. Consider your branding, marketing, and how you'll show up in the world. Step 5, validate your concept. Then to test it, run some tastings or a pop-up and ask for feedback. See what lands with people and what doesn't. Don't be precious about your idea. Great restaurants are built on honesty and reality, not ego. Step 6, check the finances. Yep, it is spreadsheet time. Start projecting revenue and costs, profit, loss, and break-even points, and how much you'll need to finance the start of your restaurant. Think fit out, kitchen equipment, servingware, software, and your first stock order. It's the part that keeps your dream alive and will help you make decisions like how to price your menu items, how many staff members you can have, and how many tables or orders you need to turn over to make a profit. Step 7, bring it to life. You found your location, designed your brand, and locked in your menu. Now you get to build the thing you've been imagining. Hire your team, set up your dream kitchen, create your rostering system, sort out payments, point of sale, processes, and your opening strategy. It's a lot, but you've got this. But if you're still stuck on your restaurant concept, here are 12 popular restaurant concepts to inspire you from classics to curveballs. Concept 1, farm-to-table restaurants. Fresh, sustainable, and seasonal, farm-to-table spots celebrate local producers and change their menus based on what's growing right now. So why do people love them? Well, they use high-quality, fresh ingredients, the menus evolve throughout the year, and they offer connection to the region. This concept works because diners increasingly want to know where their food comes from and feel better about what they eat. Concept 2, home-style international cuisine. Maybe your heritage inspires your food. Maybe you fell in love with a dish overseas. Authentic international cuisine celebrates culture through food, from Ethiopian injera to Colombian arepas. The key ingredients to their success are recipes that honor its culture, tradition, and flavors, as well as experiences from that culture. Concept 3. Food trucks and pop-ups. Food trucks are flexible, creative, and significantly cheaper to start than a traditional restaurant. Pop-ups let you test an idea without committing to a full fit-out. They work because of the low startup overheads, the opportunity for creativity, they have strong social media potential, and they're mobile, so you can go where the crowds are. Concept 4. Fast casual dining. Right in the sweet spot between fast food and sit-down restaurants. Customers order at the counter, food is made fresh, and the vibe is relaxed enough that customers actually want to stick around. This model scales extremely well. That's why brands like Chipotle exist. This offers healthier fast food options, quick service, customizable meals, and provides a comfy, modern atmosphere. Concept 5. Themed restaurants. Think retro 1950s diner, or a medieval feast, or a Tokyo cyberpunk cafe. The more committed you are to the theme, the more Instagrammable and memorable the experience. When done well, the theme itself becomes the attraction. These work because of their immersive environment, strong visual identity, and a vibe to match. Concept 6. Health-conscious eateries. These restaurants focus on balanced, nourishing meals and can often cater to dietary needs like vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, keto, you name it. They're perfect for areas with gyms, yoga studios, universities, and corporate offices. In this concept, customers can expect fresh organic ingredients, smoothies, bowls, salads, juices, and menus that suit busy, health-minded diners. Concept 7. Hybrid concepts. Hybrid concepts blend multiple passions into one space, and people love them because they feel unique, personal, and unexpected, like a vinyl record cafe or a gaming arcade that serves bottomless ramen. Hybrid concepts can become community hubs when done well. This inspires a wider audience, niche identity, and more reasons for customers to stick around for longer. Concept 8. Full-service restaurants. This is what you think of as your traditional restaurant. This is where ambience, plating, service, and pacing all come together. It's a higher effort, but when executed right, it becomes someone's favorite place in the world. The key ingredients are immaculate table service, curated menus, top-tier produce and wine lists, and a slower, more intentional dining experience. Concept 9. Eco-friendly restaurants. Sustainability is no longer a trend, it's an expectation, and people feel good supporting businesses that do good. Eco-friendly restaurants build their identity around environmental responsibility. This often includes sustainable packaging and plant-forward menus. Concept 10. Experiential dining. Experiential restaurants mix food with entertainment like cabaret, comedy, live theatre, mystery nights, and even cooking classes. You're not just feeding people, you're hosting an experience. People come for the novelty, a memorable night out, and the endless word-of-mouth buzz. Concept 11. Ghost kitchens. These are digital restaurants with no dining room. Ghost kitchens operate purely on delivery, often sharing kitchen spaces to cut down on rent. They're growing fast because of low startup costs, ability to test multiple brands, and there's no need for front-of-house staff. Concept 12. All-you-can-eat restaurants. Buffets offer quantity, variety, and value, making them perfect for large groups, families, and hungry people who want options. This concept is simple, crowd-pleasing, and universally understood. This offers self-service and lower staff requirements, bulk-friendly menus, and happy, full diners. And there you have it, 12 concepts to spark your restaurant's journey. Of course, feel free to mix and match between these. A Mexican-inspired fast casual restaurant or a health-conscious food truck might hit the niche or target market you're after. Thanks for watching, and follow Square for more business tips and inspo.